Robert De Niro.
5, 4,
Brazil. Monday at 8 on KCBA Fox 35.
The fourth suspicious fire in the last year and a half in Santa Cruz. This time it's the Trust Building downtown, vacant since the quake of '89. How did it start and why? The story on KCBA News next.
Roll 9, dissolve, net sound, sound full.
From the heart of California, Romney Dunbar, Polly Gonzalez. Weather with Barry Brown. And Craig Kilborn on sports. This is KCBA News 35 at 10.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Polly Gonzalez.
And I'm Romney Dunbar.
Take one.
It stood fenced off since the Loma Prieta earthquake rattled its brick skeleton through and through. It never quite fell. Tonight, flames overtook the historic Trust Building on Santa Cruz's Pacific Garden Mall. Les Patinas and KCBA historian Sandy Leiden are standing by in downtown Santa Cruz with a live report. Les?
Well, Romney, the call went out more than 3 hours ago, and still flames are ripping through the top floor and the roof of the old Trust Building here in downtown Santa Cruz. 3 local fire departments cleared their floors tonight to fight what looks like a losing battle.
Roll 10 sound and take it. Ready, fire.
It's the roof's fallen down onto the 3rd floor itself, and it's pancaked. The fire is virtually pancaked underneath the roof. It's not moving laterally, it's moving upward. That's what we want it to do. We want it to act as a chimney.
When fire crews hit the scene of the old Trust Building, fire containing the blaze was all they could do, because a landmark 3-story building had been severely damaged by the October '89 earthquake, and sending in any firefighters to fight the flames from inside could have turned the fire into a much bigger catastrophe.
It's a very strong safety threat to the firefighters. We are going to probably be here all night. I don't know if we're going to be able to deploy forces into the building at night because of the status of the building and how precarious it's standing there.
So firefighters dumped water on top of the roof in a defensive measure to protect nearby buildings. Their main objective was to keep the flames from reaching the bottom floors and spreading to the rest of the block. Some fire and police officials say there have been reports of people living inside the old building, but since no one could go in to fight the flames, all they could do was hope anybody inside got out in time.
We knew that there were some people occupying it. It's not a nice night out tonight in Santa Cruz. It's raining pretty hard. I would suspect that there was a good chance that there were some people in there. I'm hoping they all got out. We will conduct a search to make sure that the building has been vacated as soon as we can get inside.
This was one of the last buildings that, that survived. In fact, some of the bricks that fell off it was kind of symbolic. That, it was the last building that hung on. She's a gallant old girl. I hate to see her go.
Stand by. Ready, effects. Take effects. Cue 'em.
Romney, I'm told so far we have no casualties, no known weight itself. Anybody was inside the building at this point. We don't know if anybody's hurt or not at this point. All right, I should adjust that. There are no reports of any injuries at this time, but still, the night is young. The fire is still burning. We don't know if anybody's left inside. And I was told earlier by the owner of the building, who would not go on camera, but told us that he did buy this building and several other buildings 6 weeks ago for a total of about $1.3 million. His plan was to keep the building structure, the integrity intact as it was before this fire hit, and remodel the inside in hopes of recapturing some of the character of old Santa Cruz. And there's a lot of people in this town that are going to feel the hurt with this building going down. One of them is the local historian, Sandy Leiden, who tells us that we're looking at the end of an era.
Yeah, Les, this is a tragedy. This building was a gorgeous little building. Everybody in the town loved this building. This was the one that everybody would have fought to save, and it's a tragedy that the guy was willing to save it, and the thing is burning up as we stand here. I mean, this is an entryway building. This is the building that everybody saw when they came down Soquel Drive. It's only 82 years old, built in 1910. It's like the heart of Santa Cruz is burning up right here as we watch it. It's really sad, really sad.
A big piece of history going down in Santa Cruz tonight, Romney. We don't know all the details at this point. There are rumors that there have been people living inside this building, although we were told earlier this evening by an anonymous source that the person living inside did leave. We don't know yet. We have no official word yet from fire investigators exactly what caused the flames to burst through this roof right now. As they said, they're trying to keep it from spreading to the rest of the building.
Take effects.
All right, Les Patina standing by in downtown Santa Cruz. The Trust Building now ablaze. Not much left of it after the quake and this fire. Of course, the St. George Hotel met the same fate not so long ago. People will remember and draw a connection there as this investigation goes on. Thank you very much, Les, for giving us that report along with Sandy Lydon tonight from downtown Santa Cruz. We'll have more details as we learn them later on in the newscast.